there's a lot of stigma between the method that I love the most for lucid dreaming, and that method is the WRILD, writing induced lucid dreaming. Because I've heard some people online be like, it's like it's for babies. It's like it's stupid. Doesn't like involve the mind at all. But if you're like me, you're more like a physical person who is like, if if you were like, you wanted to get a result, it would be way easier if you could just do something physical to learn it, rather than actually, you know, be like, just think about it. You know what I mean? And I'm a very thoughtful person. Like I meditate and shit like that as well. But my method has been scrutinized. Um, but it actually is making a comeback because it's actually involved with auto suggestion, and I think people are really starting to see that, like, um, it's actually useful, and it's not just some gimmick or anything like that. And so, what's the actual method? It's literally writing induced lucid dreaming. It's basically writing down. It's not mnemonic. It's like, you're not saying something in your head. You're actually physically writing down something, and you're writing down like a phrase that will get you your lucid dream several times. Like, you're writing it out several times, and then hopefully, you get your lucid dream. And dude, the first time I did this, like I was trying every single lucid dreaming technique, reality checking, dream journaling, like a certain type, I doing like different types of techniques from like weeks. And then the one time I did this, bro, instantly like my first lucid dream in like months, right? It was shocking because I thought, oh, this method sucks. But I was thinking, like, yeah, some people are just more, in their head, thinking constantly, and the methods do work for them, right? And for some people like us, um, we're more like, just give me the motion, give me the thing I physically have to do, and I'll do it. You know what I mean? We're disciplined in that way. And so, yeah, it really is simple, and all you really need to know. This is gonna be a very short video, but basically, you make a phrase that is very like coded, you coded. My phrase is, whenever I sleep, I wake in a lucid dream, and I'll write that maybe like 5 or 10 times. Um, and and basically, when you're doing this, a lot of people will tell you online, and like a lot of like advice online. Besides my advice is kind of like bullshit, but basically, what you need to do, instead of actually focusing on what you're writing on, literally focus on something else while writing that, like write like a bot, write like you're not even like, when like you write and you kind of like have to like in your mind say in like what you're about to write down. You actually want to completely ignore that. Yeah, you kind of just want to do shit without thinking at all, and this can actually get pretty hard to just write without thinking about writing. But basically, when you do this, it actually will be it's actually like a way to like control your subconscious mind. And then basically, when you do this, you'll just wake up, like you'll be dreaming, and then you'll just wake up in a lucid dream, because your brain will, in the background, will be like, oh yeah, like think about that thing, go back to the you know writing thing, and just wake up in a lucid dream. You wake up in a lucid dream. That's what you do. That's the kind of person you are, right? um and look, I'm not like omni lucid. I'm not like this crazy lucid dreamer, and I'm not even a person who, like, I hear a lot of people who are like teaching lucid dreaming, and they are like these people who maybe when they were a kid, they like suffered from like a nightmare, and then they come back to they stop lucid dreaming when they're older, then they come back to lucid dreaming, and now they're teaching it. Bro, I never did that. I'm an average Joe when it comes to like this lucid dreaming stuff. I'm new to this, and but I'm actually gotten like crazy results, and I'm just doing my own thing. And so that's why I want to teach this, is because look, I will teach other methods. I know how to do other methods, but the writing method is personally like what I've gotten the most results at. And so I will personally say that this is like the most superior, easy method ever, because it also doesn't take a lot of time to do, and it's kind of like, the juice is worth the squeeze for this one, guys. It really is. Um, but Yeah, because I'm the type of person I want to lucid dream, but I don't want to like make my whole life dedicated towards lucid dreaming. So that's why I like this method so much. Um, Pair this with the wake back to bed method that I've talked about in a different video before. Pair it with that. Maybe you want to do like the writing before you go to bed, and then wake up again, do the wake back to bed, and do the writing again. And that will like if the first time didn't work, the second time most of the time will work. And yeah, like this is like I hope this method gets like re like look back into because it's like personally like I don't just like listen to people completely. I'm the type of person who's just like, well, let me see, let me try for myself. Does it work? Ooh, okay, it works. You know what I mean? Does this random method like LSSI old method work for me personally? No, not really, because I'll talk about that in a different video. But anyway, my point is yeah, you do the writing, you make sure you're not paying attention to the writing, and then it is that simple. Automatically, you'll just wake up in a lucid dream, and then you can do what the fuck you want. Um, and yeah, it really is that simple. It sounds so simple that you actually might be skeptical, but if you're like me and you're more like this physical type of learning person, and then this might help you. And I really think that instead of like but going down to the comment sections and being like, "Oh, this person like doesn't know what they're doing," um, just try it. Please just try it, man. It really is that simple. And if you try it, it doesn't work, I will make other methods because I've tried basically every single method I can think of. Um, I'm just teaching this one first because this is my method. This is like, I mean, it's not my, I didn't make it, but it's like this is personally like my best method. And so yeah, this is why I just want to quickly teach it. So yeah, leave a comment about if you got any questions about how to do this method properly. Leave a comment fucking hating me or something, bro. No one's commenting, bro. I just want I just want to like engage with my first commenter or some shit. And yeah, subscribe if you want to know about more about lucid dreaming and all like the intricacies and shit like that. But anyway, see you.